Gilbert Pearlybird, Goleta, age 72, at the last birthday, of course. We're enjoying the hummingbirds here. I go through about 80 pounds of sugar a month. We have, as you see, probably close to 100 hummingbirds flying around here at a regular basis. And we have a maximum typically of 5 different varieties, of which we have identified 4 here. I'm not a big bird watcher, but the birds are really a lot of fun to have. We'll eat breakfast inside and have friends over, and then we'll just enjoy the birds. It's a whole episode. It's a whole different lifestyle. And they chirp and make so much noise that as people walking back of the fence through the butterfly preserve, you can hear the hummers, and they look in, and I invite them in, and we sit down and enjoy them, or they photograph them, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great recreation, you might say. They're around here the year round, but in the wintertime, there are only the Anna hummingbirds around, and I'll keep up 4 or 5 hummer feeders in the wintertime, and they're busy all the time. In the summer, I have right now 11 feeders up. I could probably have more, but there's only so much room in front of the windows that one can take and have the hummers feel comfortable with it. I run empty on all of the feeders every 2 days. I'm meticulous in cleaning it to make sure there's no diseases or anything like that between the hummers.
What's their feeding habits during the day?
They come early in the morning in droves, and then during the day they're like what you see now, and then towards evening before sunset they're really high. They go bananas, and they will have approximately 5 or 10 will be flying around the feeder, as 3 or 4 will be drinking the nectar from the feeder itself. And sometimes you even have 2 feeding from one hole at one time. And sometimes what will happen is one will go forward and drink and then lean back, and then another one will put their beak in. It's really exciting. And obviously you have those that want to rule the roost, and you don't have that as much here. That's Carrot, our neighbor's cat, just a lovely little cat. Yeah, the cat, Carrot, our neighbor's cat, just ignores the bird. It likes the company, but they're very compatible and doesn't go after the birds, and the birds don't mind the cat either. And Carrot enjoys the hummers also, not in the sense of taste, but rather watching them, and it keeps the activities going in a local area.
And you also just happen to be at the back end of the butterfly preserve, which is right on the other side of these trees, the Monarch Butterfly Preserve.
Yes, I'm really the caretaker. I volunteer. You know, I've worked for many years, and now I'm retired, so I grow an awful lot of plants, native plants, put them out on the butterfly preserve, do a lot of irrigation and rototilling for new plant sites of native plants. Trim the trees and open up the trails and make sure when it rains that the water exits the trails and doesn't get too muddy and so forth. Cut up fallen trees. It's a lot of work, but it's good for the whole community. It's a lot of fun. People enjoy and appreciate it.
And you give everybody hummingbirds.
Well, I have given them hummingbird tours. Now, one thing that can happen is our neighbors can complain that they'll have their hummingbird feeder out and they don't get too many hummers in. They all come here because I use a high concentration of sugar, so you might say they go where the sweetness is. That's the sugar water, you understand. It just, just take 3 seconds and that's it. Whatever. What's nice about this bottle is you can really shake it up and mix it up. I used to do it in the individual bottles, the feeders, and this I find this works much better and it's faster. Yeah, that's good. Now I'm going to put the water in. Obviously do the agitation to get rid of the chlorine in the water, so the water, I guess for the birds tastes much better than the tap water. Now leave a little space in the top so you have a displacement of agitation. So I'm putting about 36 ounces of sugar in volume, and the total end result is 96, 98 ounces. And the combination is, if I had like 10 ounces of water and 10 ounces of sugar, the end result would be only 16 ounces or so. So the water fills up the spaces in between the sugar granules. I think you got the whole thing. It's all done. I gotta wash the bottles now. Here's the one with the ants. Okay. And you see the ants running all around. They're on the inside. Can you see them? All around here? Yep. And I'll wash them down. They don't like hot water. Oh, see if you can find one of those ants there, because I don't want it around the house. I want to wash it right away.
No, I don't see any.
Okay. I'm going to put these outside. I put the funnel, it's an old oil can funnel, but obviously it's clean. Next one, I flip it over real quick, screw it in, and then I'll hang it up.